So there are some disturbing issues that makes me sometimes I I want to give up as a YouTuber, but I really want to thank God for this journey so far. I want to thank God for everyone that has clicked the subscribe button, commenting and supporting me all the way. Thank you so much. So these are the challenges I've been able to note down as a YouTuber. The number one thing, like today, I've done my makeup like 3 times. Okay, let me say I've done touch up like 3 times. I'll be filming, they will take the light, and of course my generator just got bad last night and we're still waiting for the guy to come and fix it. So once I face the camera and start talking, the next thing you will hear is Pichicom, they've taken the light. So the number one disturbing thing is electricity. It is not like other developed countries. It is not like Ghana. When I went to Ghana, I was like, what is happening? I'm not even talking about outside the country. Yes, Ghana. The person I visited in Ghana was literally turning off her fridge like 2 days. She wouldn't even put it on. Like there was light, and I'm like, what is happening? Or getting in here. And it was so shocking to know that they don't take their light. So if you're a YouTuber in such places, you won't. Once you schedule your videos, you'll be able to carry it out without any obstruction. But here in Nigeria, as I'm filming, they will take the light. I'll go and clean up this makeup. Tomorrow I will just repeat this clothes, do another makeup, wear the same hair and come back. That is the truth. Electricity is one thing that is really affecting YouTubers. If you put on generator now, trust me, the sound of that generator, like if you don't have all those kind of mics that when you're using it, it helps to take away sound from the background. Like the mic I'm using does that, but it doesn't do it like those sophisticated ones. So electricity is the number one thing that is really choking YouTubers in Nigeria. Please, we need government to do something. Can government even do anything? We just need the government to step in any way to help YouTubers. The number one, the second thing that is really affecting me as a YouTuber, hey God, I'm always buying data. I'm not saying any from YouTube, but I'm saying the kind of data I buy every day, every week. You know the truth, you must watch other YouTubers. You must watch videos. You must comment. You have to be online 247. We all have different favorite YouTubers. You want to know when that person posts. So if you're not online and the person posts, how will you know that the person posted a video? So you want to know what is happening. In fact, if you're a YouTuber, if you're in love with YouTube, 247, your hand will be on that too. I'm telling you. So I spent so much. Some days I spent up to, some weeks I spent up to 6,000. Some days I spent up to, different amounts, and it's crazy. Before you know it, you start doing like this. So I am not just happy with the way the data. Okay, I heard that they've increased the tariff, or they increased, I don't know what they increased, but if you just recharge today, if you just put data 1.5 today, before evening, trust me, you won't be able to use that data again. So data is really a problem. But in organized countries, maybe outside Nigeria, people use free Wi-Fi, free data, and they stream, they do all that. So doing YouTube obviously will not be like doing it in Nigeria, where data is so expensive. Someone said she will introduce me to the package she uses. Once I get to know what the data is like, and if it's working well, I'll come here and talk about the data. The next thing I want to talk about is the environmental struggles. Hey, I wanted to film yesterday. My neighbor, I don't know what they were doing in her apartment. They were just knocking something. Boy, 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 boy. And in fact, I literally had to go and beg them, please, what are you doing? The guy said he wanted to fix it. So please, I'm waiting. I want to record a video. And the sound was so much, like it was disturbing. Imagine making this video and you're hearing boy, 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 boy. Then again, children, your neighbor's children can be, making noise, or your neighbor can decide to play loud music that day. Maybe that day he picked up or he won a jackpot. That day he will decide that he want to play loud music. you don't have control over all these things. Or your neighbors decide they want to quarrel when you are filming. Of course, if I hear noises or people are quarreling now, I'll end this video. So environmental factor is a very key factor that, you know, that I'm sure is not affecting people outside Nigeria, because that place everything works. The system will not even allow you to make unnecessary noise or to start shouting or to start, you know, knocking things up and down, you know. So another thing that is a problem that is not so much of a problem because it's a thing of choice is the equipment you film with. For me, I have a ring light, I have a tripod stand, then I have my phone. I'm using my iPhone to film. Prior to this time, I was using my Oppo. I wasn't like, I was not comfortable with the output. I didn't like the output, so I saved up money to buy this iPhone. And this iPhone is iPhone SX Max. You know how much it is. So it's expensive. I never wanted to own iPhone because it was just, I realized it was expensive, so I just felt it was, you know, they were just ripping money off people. But when I saw the picture quality, compared it to the Oppo A6 I was using, the difference was so clear. So I decided to buy this phone. So by the time you start buying gadgets, you know, there are lots of things. You see people using the soft balls, they'll put one here, they put another one. The qualities or the outputs cannot be the same with me that is using just a ring light. So the cost of equipment is so high, things are expensive. I went to price one lightning burst. It's not the what is it called, it's not that other, I mentioned it earlier, it's not the light bulbs, I don't know what they call it again, it's not that one. There's another one now, they were selling for 20 something thousand. I saw a YouTuber advertise it. By the time I went to price, they said it's now almost 40k. God, so expensive, so expensive. So for now, I have to make do with my ring light and my phone. So for some persons, they've spent so much buying lights, doing background, decorating the place to make beautiful videos. If you see some YouTubers video, you once you see the setting, you even fall in love and you want to watch. So the cost of all those things for small YouTubers, they cannot afford it. Let us just be managing. Okay. Then again, people don't appreciate small YouTubers or beginners because they feel that they are small or because they feel they have nothing to offer. Let me tell you, I was watching one YouTuber last night. I am Yeshi. She said in her intro, once I see that you're doing well on YouTube, I want to go and see how you started. I was watching her intro when she started. She said, wow, that she's new here on YouTube, that she's used to Instagram, she's not used to YouTube, that she's going to do her best and all of that. That for now she can only do sit down videos and talk because she likes talking. That she cannot do vlogs because she doesn't know how to hold the camera. She doesn't know how to do vlogging. And I'm like, what? Go and see her current videos. Go and see how she vlogs. Go and see her editing. It's top notch. Something she said she cannot do, she does not know how to do vlog, but now go and watch how she vlogs now. Her vlogs no be here. So you don't need to undermine any YouTuber. You don't have to look down on any YouTuber. Look at that lady today. See, her page is doing, her tube is doing excessively well. So if you have looked down on her when she started to say, oh, she said she cannot vlog, she cannot, there's nothing I can do with these ones. So brands don't really appreciate small YouTubers and they struggle. But trust me, I know there are some places that once you're a YouTuber, you get small encouragement from the corner. People want to get you to do stuffs with them and you don't just feel discouraged. Like when a big YouTuber sees you commenting or asking questions, they don't answer most times. There was a time I was asking a big YouTuber how she was, because I that time I just got to know about copyright fringe and all that. So I was asking her, how come you're using music? You're not. She didn't answer that question till today. But when I went to a smaller YouTuber and asked that question, the person sent me some things and tried to tell me do like this, do like that, and so I could have been discouraged from that. But look at me, I'm here. You also struggle for content, like struggle for content ideas. You need to think of which video am I going to make, what am I going to say, how am I going to. If you don't plan your content in Nigeria, you have nothing to present. I'm telling you the truth. If you don't plan your content in Nigeria, you will end up without content. So you have a work to do as a Nigerian content creator. Sit down and plan your content. Write it down. Plan in weeks, in days, depending on how it works for you. If you don't plan, you will not succeed as a YouTuber here in Nigeria. What I am doing currently is to do the best I can, hustle on the streets, watch people's videos, see what they are doing well. If I see that I'm having any challenge from my end, I could go and ask the person in the DM, please, how did you do this? How do I do this? I could remember when I wanted to use I was looking for an app to help me blur background. I could not get it. Like the way I snapped with this background now, I would want to remove my picture and remove this background. I could not get it. I went online, I was searching all the apps I was seeing. They were saying I should pay. And I wasn't ready to pay a dime to anybody. So I reached out to Chidinma. Her name is Chidinma. I've forgotten her surname. Her name is Chidinma. I reached out to her and I told her, please, how did you do this? How do you extract your picture, remove the background, and now put it on? She told me, she sent me a link, she took her time to explain to me. So look out for other YouTubers. In any way you're struggling, of course everybody is struggling, but what you pray that your own gets better by knowing what other people are doing. So you just have to know what other people are doing, follow them, ask questions. Don't say, oh, nobody is asking me. If you ask this person, the person is not responding, go to another person and ask. That is how you get to know. Then for equipment, don't kill yourself. If you don't have ring light, please use your window. Start from where you are. Anything that you cannot manage now, who told you that tomorrow when you become you go and carry money from somewhere and start developing yourself? Then another thing is develop yourself. Read, watch, think. Well, every YouTuber is smart. I just want to say that. Even if you want to talk about this my content, you cannot talk about it the way I am talking about it. If another YouTuber wants to talk about this same thing I spoke about, you will see that the person will baptize it and do it uniquely to suit her brand or suit her personality. So we are all unique as YouTubers. Don't get discouraged. The journey is still very, very far, and we're going to a very far place. And I hope that all these struggles, all these challenges, one day will come to an end, and we'll all smile together and we'll all enjoy YouTube and content creation in Nigeria. Okay? Thank you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. You can see we're struggling. You can see that we're struggling. Please subscribe. This now they give me happiness. I beg. Subscribe and like and comment. I love you. I'll see you in my next video. Okay? Bye.